Welcome to the Hypto Cryptocurrency Review, and I'm David Hunt from profithunters.com.au, and this is Thursday, the 8th of March, 7:24 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time. And remember, some parts of this is not advice. It's a look at cryptocurrencies which have unusual risks and unusually high risks. So, story so far, this is, just remember, I'm under Corporate Authorised Representative 289519 of Alpha Securities, 330757, licensed to give advice in Bitcoin futures. Trading is risky. Bitcoin futures have risks that the exchanges may disappear, and we'll talk about that later. You are only one trade away from really working well and trading well. So have a look at profithunters.com.au. Okay, so let's look at the story so far. This is the report that did yesterday on the 7th of March, which is 2200, basically, I guess that's GMT. And basically, on the Tuesday, I posted up put up a post that said it's time to sell out, and it had rolled over about $200 or $300. And I hope you gave a bit of good warning. So it's fallen $1,000 Aussie at that time. And we can see here from Bitcoin in the US, this is GDAX. It had fallen quite strongly on Wednesday from the Tuesday sell-off. So I'm saying that if you basically wanted to, it was on a bit of support. So if you shorted it and if you sold aggressively, you might want to take a bit of profit right now. And I didn't think it was going to be worthwhile going long. And volume is increasing to the downside. So we expect somewhere possibly down to 97.62, but more likely 8,500, deep dream perfection target at 9,200 to come with that double bottom scenario that I've been telling you. So Bitcoin on futures on the CMB had possibly due to institutional selling, and you can see the flow here. Always haven't liked Bitcoin futures for a while, and basically Bitcoin gold didn't like. So I went through a lot of the cryptos saying some of the cryptos would improve against Bitcoin as Bitcoin continued to get weaker. So that was the strategies for yesterday, and I'll move on. Currently we can see Bitcoin, we now have updates on. Something seems to have disappeared here. We can see Bitcoin itself has got down to about, this is in Bitfinex, it's got down to 9,400 US dollars. This is the zone where I thought it should get down to, and it's bounced a little bit now, just bouncing right now. And the news was that the Mt. Gox trustee has sold $400 million in Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash, and it probably has some $1.5 billion to go when you look at the 1.7 billion to go. He's got another 166,344 Bitcoin to sell off and 197 million worth of Bitcoin Cash. So there's a bit of overhang, and that's something we didn't know. We saw Bitcoin drop in 1,000 in a sharp break. Now, I've just been telling people to my Profit Hunter group and Hypto cryptocurrency subscribers to get back in. That also there's been a Bitcoin hack a Binance hack rumor. Now, whether this is true or not, we don't know, but it's certainly done the right conditions for what we want to see. So there's the whale comes through. So that's a pretty cool story. So the story so far, you can see the report that I've just published on the Aussie Bitcoin price. And we'll see here that we can see, where have we got here? It's come down and it's now trading around about 12,572. So there's probably a little bit more downside involved in this. And the best target area that I could tell you for buying into the Aussie Bitcoin is around 12,339 or down to 12,000. Just in that 12,000 area, we see volume increasing, so it's only really a nibble. You don't want to go out of your way to buy too much. If you've got out up here on my call, or even if you've got out, was approximately about 14,000 when I did the webinar, you'll see it moving off. You'll have seen the ability to pick up some things. Now, C waves, as you can see, I've been forecasting this to be, for the past couple of weeks, probably an ABC pattern to the downside, and those are these are the areas where it makes sense to take a little bit of get back in for a little bit. Don't overdo it. Let it prove itself. Don't overdo it. Let it prove itself, and be careful out there. And have a look at my report for today in the Hypto cryptocurrency report at profithunters.com.au for the trading tactics.